And I have a pillar on my head. That looks heavy. What's up, people? I'm Xogue with episode 5 of Mod Sauce. So I have been doing a little bit of work. I told you I was going to organize the base, and I have. Bed. Experience setup. But this is actually pretty cool because I have the tanks here in the back. You see this? If you look right over there. It comes from this mini tank right here. Gets sucked out and put into here. So now, anytime you need to enchant, you can be like, oh man, I need 4 more experience. You can just come here with an empty hand and be like, oh look, okay, now I have 8 levels. Sweet. And anytime I come back from, you know, adventuring or whatever, and I have like 50 levels, sweet. When I kill the Ender Dragon, this entire thing will be filled, and I will have a temporary tank set up to, I don't know, use somewhere else, or maybe I'll stick it in a drum or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out later, but maybe I'll stick it in a drum and put it on top. I don't know. We'll find out. But I will definitely have to increase my storage at that point in time. But QED's over here. So, what? What? It's hooked up. What? Let's go down. So I did get the 4th one. You see 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, super fast. Could be awesome. Yeah, that's kind of small at the moment, huh? Kind of ugly too. Just got all my machines lined up. The reason this isn't designed out better is because all of this is going to be done up better at some point, and the ME system can get a lot bigger. I mean, it can get huge. And mine probably will be getting huge. So, yeah, that's pretty much why it's not done at the moment. But this is completely functional. You have my, you see, I have my Tesseract here. Go up here. And then, actually, there's 2 of them. There's a Tesseract back here, too. Ooh, careful, careful. There's that. See if I can... There's our Tesseract for this one. For the MB system. Now I just need to fill it back up without messing anything up. Sweet. Yay! Alright, cool. Now we're gonna... So, that's the basic idea. And at the moment, yeah, it's blocked off because... I don't know. It used to be every time I would go through the portal, there would be an explosion. So I started bringing flint and steel with me, like, almost everywhere I go. Because, well, at least every time I go into the nether. Because when I go in there, a lot of times there's a creeper right there. While the creeper won't kill me, not in one shot anyway, he can definitely blow up the portal, so it makes it very, very difficult for me to get back. So that's a problem that'll have to be fixed. What? Come on, man. Come on, son. Go down. I'm trying to sleep. Thank you. So, yeah. Sleepy, sleepy. Go. Alright, so we're going to go back up and go into the mining world. Mining dimension. Where you will see... It's done, and I took the Tesseract. I need actually 1 more, but this is done now. I just need to move all of the supplies back into my ME system, which will be done at a later point because, well, I need blaze rods for the other ender chest that I want to use. I want to hook up an ender chest to the system, have it automatically import anything that goes inside of that ender chest into my ME system, and then I want to get the ender pouch. Now, what this setup will let me do with the ender pouch set to the same color scheme as the other ender chest that's hooked up to my ME system, if you can't figure it out, it means I can put anything into this bag and it will instantly be transported back to my system no matter where I am in the world. It's fantastic. I also want to get hooked up with some golden bags of holding, which I don't know why. What am I doing? Golden bag? This. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. I just haven't. It's pretty much that simple. I should have, but I just didn't. So, yeah, I left here before I... okay. So we're gonna start flying up. This is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long while. And yeah, so up. Okay, so yeah, it kind of looks like an X, right? What letter does my name start with? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was just checking, you know, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so I didn't really make too many more windmills. I didn't feel that I needed it. Everything pretty much works right now, but as soon as my ME system gets bigger, or I start more quarries, whatever, get the speed 3 upgrade. I didn't get the speed 3 upgrade for the Ender Quarry just yet. But once I do all of that, this is going to require a lot more power, and I'm probably just going to set it up in a way that makes it so I pretty much have infinite power. There's a way to do that. There is. I wouldn't say infinite. You can run out, but you'd have to try to run out. And that's something I like the idea of. I don't want to accidentally run out. If I run out, I want it to be my choice, you know? So, what are we going to do today? I told you at the end of the last episode we were going to do some portal stuff. Or portal stuff? No. Well, sort of. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But, well, a little later in the episode, perhaps. But what I mean is shard stuff. That's what I meant. So I don't need you, or you, or you, or you, or you, or you. So let me get some of the supplies. Why did I type it down there? I need it up here. So 4 netherrack. Glowstone. What? 1? Oh, and then 691. Perfect. Just give me a stack. Beautiful. You can go back up there now. So, diamonds. Wow. Plenty of diamonds. All right. So, the way this works is basically you get one of these shards. Now, when you get them, they are unbound. Yes, I have one bound to chicken. This little corner right here, I would go in there and I would instantly collect all of the eggs from this little area. And over the first few episodes, I was just kind of launching them back into the hole. So there was plenty of chickens down there. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Get a chicken, kill them all, see what happens. And I maxed it out. It was awesome. So, Nam's chicken. Anyway, but the basic idea is that when you get it, it's actually unbound. So how do you actually get one of these unbound shards? Now, it's actually pretty simple to do. You just set up some endstone in that configuration. You need 8 endstone, 4 netherrack, a glowstone. Whoop, don't be in the thing. Hold a diamond in your hand and right click, and you get an unbound soul shard. So this is kind of what I'm going for at the moment. I just want a few of these. Not sure how many I'm going to get. I'm just going to keep going for a little bit. Because I do want to set up like some kind of a mass killing chamber and stuff. I don't know. It's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's enough for now. But I don't need all of them. And I don't need this anymore because I have plenty of shards at the moment. Thank you, speedy pickaxe thing. Atomic disassembler. It's awesome. So let me go ahead, just get a few of these. So what mob do we want to get? Well, I had to farm ender pearls for a very, very long time. And I'm still only at 15. So I'm thinking Enderman is a good choice. So what do I want to do now? I need to go and find some Enderman. I think the best way to do that is to go and find an Enderman spawner. Actually, let me get something else. Let me get matter. This guy right here is a matter transporter. And what you do with a matter transporter is you transport matter. Sounds pretty easy, right? Actually, let me get a couple of these. Let me just use all those diamond shards, because these things are awesome. I love these things. So you can pick up any block. Choose one. And I can pick it up. Now you can do the simple stuff like dirt. Boop. Pick it up, carry it somewhere else, put it down. Sweet. I can do something a little more complicated. Holy crap, I don't want to lose all of this. Oh my goodness, I didn't. Tell me that's not the best thing ever. Like the end portal frames, you can move them too. If you've ever heard of the compact machines, you know the walls inside that the imbued tool can't even break? You can move them. The walls of on the inside of a compact machine, you can move them. Anyway, you get the idea. These things are amazing. So what I want to do is I want to go find an Enderman spawner. Maybe 3 of them if I'm lucky. And I'm going to bring them back to here. Dig a little hole, set up some kind of a little kill chamber style thing. And, you know, just whack away until my soul shard is filled. And that's my task for today. Because Enderman, well, I need a lot of their pearls. And maybe if I have enough time in the episode, I'll get some blaze in here too. But I'm thinking that's probably not going to happen. But let me go find, you see a couple roguelikes. A lot of times there are actually Enderman spawners in them. So I'm going to see if any of these has an easy access path to an Enderman spawner. And if they do, then I'm going to collect it up and bring it back here. Set up that little trap, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so that roguelike right there, yeah, it's got a ravine intersecting it. So I was able to go down maybe one level, jump into the ravine, hop to one of the bottom levels where the Enderman spawners are, pick it up, leave, no problem at all, which is why I didn't show any of it. But let me show you what I have going on over here. Let me in, man. Let me in. There we go. Cool. So these are the conveyors from MFR, and you can pretty much see exactly what their purpose is. So that's what they do. Perfect. So these things are actually pretty easy to make too. Conveyor belts, rubber bars. These rubber bars can be gotten by smelting raw rubber, which is the most common thing. I guess you could do the ball of glue, which, by the way, you see Tinker's Construct. You build that big old smeltery and you throw in some horses. Don't know if you knew that, but that's how you get the glue. It's cool. Well, if it's the same as it used to be. Anyway, so you need these rubber bars, and they're really not hard to get. You go find a rubber tree and you chop it down. And then you get the... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Then you get the raw rubber, which you can smelt into the bars. You can also use a precision sawmill to get it all the time. And you can get that from the rubber wood itself. So you can get a lot of this stuff pretty easily, especially with a precision sawmill. But anyway, so that's what these things do. This is going to be my spawner room. I'm going to use this room. It's going to stay exactly as it is all the time. All I'm going to do is anytime I want a soul shard, I'm going to plop down the spawner that I collect for it, hop out, and just kill people until it's full. And that's pretty much what it's for. Now, these soul shards go all the way up to tier 5. And based on their tier is how effective they are when put into an empty soul cage and then powered via redstone. Which I'll get into the whole redstone and stuff of it later. But with this Soul Stealer 5, basically whatever tier Soul Stealer enchant you have, you add that many kills onto it. So I have Soul Stealer 5. So every time I kill somebody, I add 5 extra kills. Which is why I have 6. I only killed 1 Enderman. The other thing is the spawners actually give you credit for 200 kills. So anytime you're killing these guys, if you do have a spawner, all you got to do is just get up to 824 because the max is 1024. Tier 5, 1024. It's as high as you can go. Tier 5, it's the best one. It's awesome. And that's all you need. So you get up to 824, and then you can absorb the spawner by right-clicking on it with the shard in hand. And there you go. So all I'm going to do right now is just put down this spawner, cover it up. The light levels might affect it, so I might end up building some kind of a dark room or dark tunnel just coming out a little bit so the light doesn't get in there so much. But at the moment, that's really all I got to do. I just got to kill a bunch of Endermen. So I'm going to hop to that, and I'll see you back in a second. So I've made a few changes to this place. Oh man, they're so loud. You see I went down a bunch, and the reason I went down is because spawners, they look for, you know, whatever mob that it's spawning. They look for that mob in the area, and if they see more than a certain amount, then they don't spawn anymore. And I forgot about that mechanic, so I just dug it down. Now, you got to be careful if you do this so you're not more than 16 blocks away from the spawner to, you know, if you're more than that away, then it deactivates and you won't get anything. So, you know, just down a little bit, and then it will continue to drop more and more. I think the number's like 4, and you see there's like 6 or 7 or 8, maybe, I don't know. There's a bunch in there. But you see right here, I've got 816 kills so far. And yes, these guys wear armor. I think there was a guy. Chain helmet on the feet. Perfect. That's the perfect place for a helmet. But, so once I kill one more of these guys, I don't know, one of them was going to die sooner or later. There we go. Oh, no, 2 more. Oh my god, they're so loud. Okay, okay, I got 2 more. Holy crap, they're loud. So now, all I really got to do is I can come right up here. See this right here? I'm more than 824. Boop. And now I'm 1024, so I have the tier 5. Hey, spider. Wow. Oh my goodness, these guys are all over the place. Look at that. Holy crap, they're all mad at me. I gotta kill all of them. Okay, so the next thing that I'm basically just going to do, let me get out of there, scream range. I'm gonna dump all my stuff. I'm gonna prepare the container for this guy right here. Get out of my inventory, flower. I don't want you. And then, yeah, I'll bring it back to show you the kind of setup that I'm looking for. I might also make some alterations to my base. And I am running a little bit low on time, so it's pretty much just going to keep the same theme anyway. It's not something you really need to see, but I might be making a leg out to hold all of these spawner kill chamber things that I'm going to be setting up. So just give me a second, and I'll be right back. Hey, come here. Come here. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. This is really cool. Goodbye, Enderman. See you in the next life. Wow, they are really loud. Anyway, so yeah, it's a thing. And I now have ender pearls for as ever. That's only 509. I could let that run for a little while and have well over millions. Anyway, there's a certain way that I did this. If you look here, you see portal controller. It's enhanced portals. So there are some things about this. I'm going to get into exactly how to set these things up in a future episode, not this one. This is just how I wanted to do it, but this episode was all about Soul Shards Reborn. But the basic idea behind these portals is that they can be laid on their sides. So I have a big one underneath the spawner, and I have a really tiny one here that, you know, they come out of. They land on a spike. What are you? You're just an empty block. You're an empty space. Yeah, I don't want empty spaces. Anyway, that was never there. Never there. Not a thing. Anyway, so there are a couple things about this that you should know. And like I said, I'll get into how to set them up later. For now, that's all you really need to know, is that they can be laid on their sides. But the first thing is that when they are laid on their sides, you need to make sure there's enough headroom. What I mean by that is, for example, there was one block above this portal, and I could come through, but Enderman couldn't. Because they're 3 blocks tall, and their head would have been inside a block, so it didn't allow it to happen, and they actually fell through the portal that was on the other side, and they started gathering, and it was almost a nightmare. But I fixed it. So I actually had to lower it, which is why this is, you know, only 2 high right here, but this is 3. This was the original size that I wanted, but I had to shorten it, and it kind of bugs me because I don't like 2 high things. It should be 3. But if I were to take this out, then you just see the portal, and it's not good. But that's only because, you know, everything here so far is so close to the surface that I had to do something, and this was pretty much my only option to go down some. So these are spots for future portals and, you know, mob grinders and things. But the other thing is that with Enderman, now obviously, you know, you see up here on my map, you have some stray Endermen. That's because I kind of derped a little bit. It happens sometimes. You see this? This was glass. Basically, what that means is that sunlight was able to hit them. So when they fell through the portal, sunlight hit them and they teleported before they died. So just kind of remember about that. Remember that you know, Endermen teleport under certain circumstances. I knew it. I mean, obviously I fixed it, but I just didn't think about it. So now that I did, it's all good. It's fixed. So the other side of this portal is actually down here where I used to mine. Like I said, I don't want to mine ever again. I have a quarry that'll be good enough for a while. And it's really ugly down here. Just so you know, prepare yourself. It's pretty bad. I have straight ore going everywhere. I got random holes and stuff, and it's not pretty at all. But this is the basic setup that I have. You know, I have the other portal, really big, enough to accommodate the spawner and every, you know, the scattered Endermen all over the place. And up here is the wireless receiver for the redstone signal. Alloy wire going down the side, it works. The reason I have it on the side is because I actually didn't test it this time, but last time I tested and these things couldn't receive power from on top of them. So I was a little bit, you know, struggling in my last series, Mod Sauce series, to actually get these things power. Since there hasn't been an update, I figured it would be the same. So, I just went with the same solution. So that wireless receiver that's down there is hooked up to the invisible, also known as secret, lever that's right beside the cage. Pearl! Teleport! Bam! So, woo, where am I? I got lost. It happens. So the lever is actually right here. You see right there in the tooltip up top, it says secret lever, state off. Now it's on. And now there's Enderman. Now it's off, and they're just going to die and not be there anymore. Thanks for the pearls. Okay, cool. So, underneath that spike, I actually have an advanced item collector. Advanced. Item. Oh. Item. This guy right here. Advanced item collector. Which is not all that difficult to make. Obsidian stick. You know, ender pearl, couple redstone, hopper, and then 2 glowstone dust, a diamond, and the regular item collector. Bam, you have an advanced. That's cool. It's hooked up to an ender chest, which, by the way, this is the switch. That's the wireless transmitter that goes to the receiver up there. Basically, the only thing is you just need them on the same frequency, and since I'm the single-player world 1, it works. So you go there. And you go there, and you go there. Okay. So then, down here, actually behind this wall, here's the other side of this ender chest. It's actually hooked up to my system. Here's the ME import bus with a couple acceleration cards. That's all that's really required. So now, whoa, go up, man. Whoa, okay. So when I turn this on, you can actually see the pearls increase. Oh, I'm collecting them still. That's a thing because this is on. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we'll try it. There we go. Now you can see the number going up because I'm not sucking all of them up. So, yeah, I mean, it's done. There's soul shards for you. Now what I need to find is some way to make them be quiet. And I couldn't find any kind of noise cancellation thing. What are you? Yeah, you're just gold noise decoration. Muffler? Oh, sound muffler and rain muffler. They have them. What are you? Note block? And wool? Yeah, I will definitely be getting those and hooking them up. But I'll do that later. They're not all that difficult to make, as you saw. Note blocks surrounded by wool, and there you go. And I might get a block painter just to make them look like something else. And stick them right here in the wall or something around the area. But all I'm really going to do in between episodes is probably set up a blaze and maybe a couple others. Just kind of randomly, I don't know, go farm out some soul shards. Hook up the other ones in the same... pretty much the same fashion, just like this, just so I have other supplies from other mob drops, maybe creepers, blaze, witch, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure who I'm going to get, but that's probably what I'll be doing. And, yeah, that's about it. So if you like, whoa, oh, what? There we go. So if you like the episode, please click that like button. It's going to help me out quite a bit. If you want to see more, subscribe. You can comment, favorite, share. Do what you want. Do what you do. And thanks for watching.